only really discovered the idea of doing calisthenics exercises along with weightlifting about 4 to 5 months ago now. And the results that I've been seeing in my physique and my strength on this method have been insane. I would really recommend anybody to start doing calisthenics along with weightlifting if they want to optimize their results for gaining muscle and gaining strength. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how and why you should incorporate both weights and calisthenics into your training. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you a workout program which you can stick to in order to maximize your results. So stick around to the end of the video if you want to see that. Firstly, we have to go over how to actually combine calisthenics and weightlifting, right? So for me, now I do upper body days and lower body days. I probably do more upper body days than lower body days because whilst I do want my legs to grow, it's not maybe top priority right now. But alas, I still do train them, so of course. The reason why I train an upper body day instead of just doing something like push-pull legs is because I'm training each muscle in my upper body at a high frequency. So I'm training it at least 3 times per week, which is way more effective if you want to build muscle. It's good to note that I'm not doing too many sets per body part. So for my chest, in each upper body workout, I only do 2 or 3 sets. Particularly, I only do one movement as well. So I only do incline chest press for the upper chest because I'm trying to grow my upper chest right now. And I don't even bother training my lower chest or my middle chest because I don't think it really needs it. So anyway, on my upper days, what I'll do is I'll start off with the calisthenics movement. So I'll hit my weighted pull-ups or my weighted chin-ups and also my muscle-ups. So I start off the workout with my calisthenics movements just because I want to be fresh for them. And the first set that you do of any workout is going to be the most effective. So if you want to prioritize calisthenics, which I think that you should, because not only is it just fun and it's sick to get strong at calisthenics movements, but it's also going to make you more equipped for calisthenics skills if you get good at weighted pull-ups and weighted dips, like planches and front levers. And most calisthenics movements are just compounds. So say you're hitting a pull-up, you want your biceps to be nice and fresh for that movement. So I wouldn't train biceps before pull-ups, hence why I have it at the start of my workout. So for a normal upper body day, I'll go straight over to the pull-up bar and I'll hit some muscle-ups and then some weighted pull-ups. If you can't do weighted pull-ups, then just do normal pull-ups or use the assisted pull-up machine. And then I'll sprint over to the incline chest press and I'll grab some dumbbells. I incline press the 30s nowadays. And I don't have a very naturally gifted chest. I've got decent shoulders, but my chest is kind of lacking. It's always been lacking. I used to not feel my chest in incline chest press movements. But the way that I overcame this is that I just tried to bring the dumbbells down as much as possible down to my chest until I felt the stretch. And then I started feeling it more. And as I grew my chest more, my mind-muscle connection got better and better. And I was able to do pec bounces and stuff. I normally do quite a few sets of pull-ups, maybe like 3 sets. And I don't really stick to a set rep range here. If I want to train for strength, then I'll go for a lower rep range. But sometimes I like just slapping on a 20 kilo and going for 10 reps. Something that I've realized in training is that your rep range doesn't really matter. You shouldn't worry about it that much. I used to think that you should only stick to a rep range, but I think as long as you're getting stronger, then it doesn't really matter. You can vary it. Obviously, don't go to the extremes. Don't do like 40 reps. If you can do 40 pull-ups in a row, then good for you. But I wouldn't do 40 reps of any exercise. So after I'm done with my big boy calisthenics movements of the muscle up and the pull up, and after I've finished cooking my upper chest, I'll then do 2 sets of a machine row, both to failure. Maybe you could say that I do too much volume for my back. I do give it the most volume, but I think in calisthenics, your back is such an important muscle, especially how I'm working on my front lever right now. I just really need a strong back. So, and it's also aesthetic to have a good back and it gives you a bigger V-taper. And it is such a big muscle, like it can handle a lot of volume. But again, don't do 20 sets for it. When I say a lot of sets, I'm only even doing 5 sets for my back because I'm training it so often. So I'm only taking 1 rest day in between so that it can recover for the next pull day that I do or just upper body day. So after I've finished on the chest and the back, I'll do 2 sets of rope extensions on the cables. And then I'll do 2 sets of preacher curls. Right now I'm also trying to strengthen my lower back, so I'll do some RDLs, focus on my lower back strength because that is a limiting factor in my pull-ups right now. And I'll also hit some behind the back wrist curls. But the majority of my training is actually weight training, but I'm training all the calisthenics movements first because I care about them the most. It's also good that a lot of calisthenics experts still do a lot of weight training because it just strengthens all your muscles. So think of weight training as a calisthenics athlete just to strengthen all of your muscles and make sure that they're in check. Because if all your muscles are working 10 out of 10, then surely you're going to be stronger at your calisthenics movements and better at skills. The way that I train calisthenics skills is quite interesting as well. I try not to worry too much about the recovery from my calisthenics skill training. For example, if I train the front lever, then I don't worry too much about it if it's affecting my pull-ups the next day. Another thing that I'm doing right now involving weight training and calisthenics is I'm doing a lot of military presses. I wouldn't overdo this, so I would only do a couple sets and I wouldn't take any of them to failure, and I would do low rep range, maybe 4 or 5 reps, because this is going to equip you for the handstand and the handstand push-up, which requires a lot of shoulder strength. If you want to be able to do the planche and the handstand push-up in particular, on the handstand push-up, you're literally military pressing your body weight. So you need to, on a bar, be able to lift your body weight like this. That is a lot of weight to lift. The reason why I train forearms is because I don't want it to be a limiting factor in my pull-up training as well. And again, it's just strengthening my body for calisthenics. For the workout program, which I promised you earlier in this video, you're just going to want to pick 2 exercises like I've stated in this video. So for example, incline dumbbell press and weighted pull-ups, which I've chosen. I'll then do 2 to 3 sets of 5 to 7 reps in these, making sure to progressively overload the weight or reps each week. If you do this, I promise you will make progress. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.